of Animal Aid. Please welcome Andrew Tyler.
Thank you. Lovely to see you all. It's important we come out, as Jan said. I think I better start by saying that I'm not drunk. The tremors and twitches and wobbles are because I got Parkinson's. But I'm still me, and my determination to fight the evil that is vivisection has not dimmed one little bit. Opposing animal exploitation is the precious cause of my life, as I know it is for so many of you here today. And it's essential that all of us, we do whatever we can with whatever we got at our disposal, and we can do no more than that, and we should do no less. So on the issue itself, where are we? Well, we've heard from Jan that we're soon, I suppose in a few months, we're going to see the introduction, or at least the final approval, of the new law governing vivisection across the EU. It replaces the 24-year-old directive known as 86609. For the most backward countries in Europe, it does represent, thankfully, a minor step forward. But for countries like Britain and Germany and Holland and Austria, it leaves the animals basically where they were, in a wretched state. Among the most noxious provisions is one that says, with some alleged safeguards, that animals can be subjected to severe, quotes, severe prolonged suffering. I mean, we know this takes place, but now it's to be enshrined in law, and we've waited 24 years for this. This is just outrageous. The other dismal news, and I don't wish to be, I'm coming to some good news soon, don't worry. I'll end on a high. The other dismal news, and I don't wish to be party political, but we could soon see a Tory government that feels as tenderly towards animals in laboratories as it does towards foxes and deer and badgers and hares. Having said that, the Labour Party's long-time science minister and sugar daddy, I think he gave them about £15 million, Lord Sainsbury, now happily not in post. He was about the most ardent advocate of vivisection as you would never wish to meet. Not surprisingly, under his regime, animal experimentation, the numbers in this country shot up massively. In fact, between 2007 and 2008, there was a 14% increase alone, just in that year. Now, I don't know what's going to happen after May 6th, and I'm certainly not here to advise you to place your faith in any of the political parties. Whatever changes we get, as Jan indicated, whatever progress we make, it'll be because of our own efforts and not because of the far-sightedness of the political class. So, and Jan and Andre will bear this out, every few days I get news of a startlingly clever new piece of kit that can, for instance, test the toxicity or the efficacy of the new chemical. It can answer some difficult questions about bone mass, or deal with questions about the immune system or the brain. And all these new systems make no recourse to the tortured and terrified animal model. And it's no wonder that biomedical companies around the world are embracing these systems, because they work, they're cheap, they're effective, they're quick. And it's no wonder the director of the world's most prestigious biomedical research body, the US National Institutes of Health, the director said that this new generation of non-animal systems signals, quotes, signals the beginning of the end of animal testing. This is a hard-hearted government official. In short, Brussels and Westminster are stuck, and they're stuck in a muddy rut. And as Barack Obama may have said if he were here today, I don't think he is, change is going to come. Change is going to be forced upon these people, given their history. Then there is the public perception and sentiment. A few weeks ago you may have heard that a substantial public opinion poll was published by a group that used to be called Research Defence Society and now goes under the Orwellian title of Understanding Animal Research. And in their press releases they said, the survey, I'd like to thank Steve from our campaign team, who's my lecturer today. In their press releases, they said that the results showed that there was a massive public support for animal research and an equivalent hostility to anti-vivisectionists. But when you in fact read the 60 pages, which I did, you find something quite different. You find that there is a significant majority of the public who don't trust animal researchers, who don't trust the regulatory system, who are convinced that unnecessary duplication of animal experiments is taking place. And they are convinced that behind closed doors, unsanctioned experiments are taking place. This is despite a torrent, years of black propaganda directed at our movement. There is also substantial, not majority, but substantial opposition to the experiments themselves. We should also remember, well, let me say that, so if you add together these new non-animal systems and the public's continuing stubborn opposition to animal experiments, there is something perhaps not to be cheerful about, but cause for hope. We should also remember that all great social progress movements, and we are part of a great social progress movement, all great social progress movements have faced hard times, where their resolve has been tested by powerful reactionary forces. Often it's when things seem at their bleakest that in fact, when we look in retrospect, we see that the tide was changing. Our resolve has been tested, but we are here today to declare, as Jan urged, and I don't need to urge you, but we intend to stay the course. We have to stay the course because every day animals are suffering unimaginable horrors. We can't walk away. Our lives are miserable if we don't do anything, even more miserable.
Yeah.
We must come together. We must support each other in exposing the truth to the public and get down to some of the nitty-gritty stuff that Jan talks about with respect to this EU directive. We must explain to people that animal research is a disgusting, defunct, useless anachronism. And we must explain to people that we can do far better research without bullying and killing animals. So thank you for everything you do. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for the organisers.